hopefully get more watch hours and hopefully get some more subscribers. So I did this last night. It was very successful. I think I got like 21 subscribers or something like that. So that ended up working very, very well. And so I'm very happy with that. And so I'm giving it a go. I don't know with like it being a different time if I'm still going to get a lot of people showing up. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to move this before anyone comes so I can perfect. There we go. This is great. Oh, well, it was great. I don't know if it's going to be great now. Stay. Okay, now we're staying. So yeah, we talked a lot just about what did we talk about yesterday? Talked about reading and travel, a lot of travel and stuff like that. So I have to drink water. I have water and I have coffee. I got this new Bow Cup at my sister got it for me from TJ Maxx, I think. I love it. I had a strawberry one and it had a whole bunch of strawberries on it and some like jewels and stuff, but that broke. And then I have this cup that I got from Five Below and it's got little swans on it, which I absolutely love. So that is very cute. Very excited for that. Oh my goodness. It is so cold here. I'm so ready for it to if it's gonna be cold, I want it to snow. And it has not snowed at all, which usually we get snow. If we're gonna get snow, it's gonna be in January. And it's usually at the beginning of January. And we haven't gotten any in my area, which makes me a little sad, but you know what? It is what it is. If it's gonna snow, hopefully it snows soon. It's always in January or February, so I'm holding out for it. But if it doesn't snow, then like I'm ready for it to not be cold anymore, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to be cold. So, anyways, I'm wearing a jacket right now and it feels really comfortable. It's really nice and cozy and I really like it. I don't have anybody yet. It's probably because I did my lives at night and I feel like people are online more at night and they watch lives more at night. Hello. I know that like when I watch lives, it's always at night. So doing a live in the middle of the day, I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of people, but we'll see. Last night's live went very well. We had 21 subscribers from that, so that's very exciting. I'm trying to do a live every single day so I can get more subscribers, and I'm trying to get more watch hours. So I've been putting out a lot of, I've been trying to put out a lot of long videos. I have longer videos like already outlined and subscribed. Hello. So I'm hoping to be able to put out some more long videos soon. I need to put out a Q&A of what people want long videos to be on because I have some on faith and then I'm going to do one on fitness soon because as of last week I watched lives at night. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I usually Hi, how are you? Hello. I watch lives usually at night too, so it's like it's hard doing it in the middle of the day, but I have work tonight, so I have to do a live tonight. And I'm hoping to go live on my other reenact I have a reenacting channel, so I'm hoping to go live on there tonight because I usually get subscribers from live. So fingers crossed. I really need some more subscribers on my other reenacting channel. For this one, I need more watch time on my channel so I can get monetized because I would love to do YouTube like as a job. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm putting out some more long videos soon, I hope. So we'll see. Yeah. I usually watch lives. I think they're, especially with YouTubers that I follow, I like watching lives because I like to just see what's going on with them and stuff like that. Last night we talked a lot about travel, a lot, and a lot about the books I'm reading. I'm currently reading the Size series by Neil Shusterman. I've read the first book. I liked it. It was really good. The second book is good. It's just very long, and I like fast-paced books, and I like for us to get to the point. And they introduced a lot of new characters in this book, and so I don't know if I'm gonna DNF the series. I might DNF it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how I feel about it right now. I am gonna restart the Hunger Games series because I read the first book during COVID when I was like 13 and then And then I didn't read, like, continuing on, but then I did read, like, 75% of The Ballad, so I'm probably going to reread that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for the new movie to come out. I cannot wait. The Ballad was fantastic. It was honestly probably my favorite Hunger Games movie. I thought it was so well done, and the only thing I didn't like was I felt like the ending was a little rushed, which, you can only do so much with a movie. The book was very big. I almost wish they would have had the movie done in 2 parts, but I don't know. I know, like, with Hollywood and, like, filmmaking, you only get a budget for so much, but I think I would have loved The Ballad in 2 parts because I would have gotten more of the book. What I did like about the movie is that it was, like, a direct quotation of the book, which I love it. I love it when what they have written in the book are the lines that they have in the movie, if that makes sense. So, anyways, I know that was my soapbox for the day. I love the Hunger Games franchise. That was the first, like, book series that really got me into, like, dystopian, and so I've seen a lot of dystopian movies. I haven't read the books. I wanna read Maze Runner. I haven't read Maze Runner, and that's on my next, like, TBR, because I love the movies. I haven't seen all the movies, but I've seen, I think, all of them except the last one, so but yes. I have a Samsung, so I had an iPhone, and then I switched because my phone quality was so bad, and I was running out of storage because of my YouTube, and so I got Samsung so I could get more storage, but I feel like my video quality is just going down, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get an actual camera that's actually better. So yeah. The last one, Newt does die, I know, and that's why I haven't watched it. Um, I haven't watched the last one because Newt dies, and he's literally my favorite, and I'm not ready. Samsung, I do think is better only because of the better storage, and my I took up the same photo with my iPhone and with my new Samsung, and the Samsung photo was, like, 10 times better. So, the only thing is with that, I just feel like my YouTube quality on my phone has gone down. Like, if you look at my iPhone, the videos I made on YouTube with my iPhone and the videos I made on YouTube with my Samsung, um, it just looks different. I don't know how he dies. Doesn't he get shot or something like that? I don't remember. I know the kid dies at the end of the first one. That made me really sad. And then my second, and then the guy, the guy that I liked in the second movie, he dies because he got bit. What'd you get for Christmas though? I do celebrate Christmas. I got a Bible set, which I love. I got a Bible study kit set thing that I love. And then I got a watch and some other things. He gets turned into one of the crooks or oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. In the second movie, right? That kid that he got oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not ready for it. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. Because he is my favorite and I love him. And I'm not ready to read the books because I know the books is gonna go into, like, so much more detail and I'm gonna like him even more, and then his death is gonna be even more, like, excruciating. So it's gonna be really sad for me. I'm simultaneously drinking water and coffee at the same time. Don't mind me. I love glass cups. I have so many glass cups. Because you can get them so cheap. That's a Fitbit. Takes my blood pressure, my steps, and everything. It's really cool. But yeah. Yeah, but I need to read them. I need to watch all the movies too. But honestly, I'm of the opinion you should read the books before you watch the movies. And I did all of that. Well, I did that for the first Hunger Games. And then I did that for the ballad because I practically finished it. So, yeah. I read my favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird, and I read that, and that book was fantastic. And then I went to a play and saw someone do the play, and it was really cool. So yeah. The plays are good, but obviously the book was better. I love To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorite books, and so yeah. Last night, I think we had like 30 something people show up. It was crazy. People from all over the world too. That's so crazy. Like my video reaches a lot to like the UK and to Ireland, which blows my mind because like what? So yeah. Um what are you trying to study if you're planning to go to college? I'm not planning to go to college. Well, okay, I am. I'm doing online college on through Bible college. I'm doing Bible college online and getting my basic degree in general Bible studies. I'm doing that because I went to work with a mission board and I went to travel and do mission work, but I'm also thinking about training to be a 911 dispatcher. So we'll see how that goes. I like to type and I like to talk and I have pretty good communication skills. So we're going to see how that goes. Yeah. I have a cousin who is a 911 dispatcher. So she's been helping me a lot. I'm really excited for that. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. It all depends on the Lord and what the Lord has for me and what he wants me to do next. So, but yeah, I'm going to do college online and then also try and get my dispatch training and try to be a dispatcher. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I've always been like pretty interested in law enforcement, but I could never be like in law enforcement, if that makes sense. Like I would not do good in law enforcement. So, which yeah, I'm not built for it. You know, some people are just really, really like built for it. I am not. So I'm not gonna be doing that. But more power to people who do that. I have a lot of respect for people in law enforcement and like EMS and fire. That is like that takes a special kind of person to do that. But I'm not that special kind of person. So yeah. So but yeah, I'm excited. I've been doing practicing dispatch training. You do a lot of like typing and there's like websites that you can do and it simulates an actual dispatch training and so that's really cool. I could not go into the medical field. I think I would pass out. I cannot do I have white coat syndrome really badly, so I'm scared of the medical field. I don't trust doctors and I don't trust anything to do with that at all, like, and so, like, I if I have to go to the doctor for a physical, I'm literally ill, like, I cannot like, even the sight of a doctor's office will, like, put my anxiety up so bad, so every time I go to the doctor, they think I have high blood pressure because it's like well, I did have high blood pressure for a while, but, when I, like, would go to the doctor, oh my goodness, my blood pressure would be, like, 157 over, like, 90, it would be so bad. I joined the police academy after applying for, like, 3 years, it's been going really each time I applied, they hit me with the typical, "Too many people applying right now." Yeah, the police academy is brutal. So, yeah, that is crazy, that is really crazy. Um, the police academy I've heard is really brutal. I think like, they do taser simulation. Whoo! I could not do that. I could not do that. That's like I was watching a video, like, how the Marines work, and it was, like, the stuff that they put Marines through, I gained so much respect for Marines because like, especially the things that they do with, like, water and stuff, they'll bound them and, like, throw them in the water and make sure that they have to, like, get out of it. Oh my goodness, I could not do that. It's pretty brutal, but yeah, it is worth it. I mean, honestly, it is, you know, you put your hard work in, and that's a very noble job, and so, yeah. Do the link for the I don't know. I don't. I just got you just Google 911 dispatcher critical practice test and it's got stuff like that. Yeah, Marines and Navy SEALs training list. Yeah, it does. Like I because I have a cousin who's a Marine and I had another cousin talking about wanting to become a Navy SEAL. I could never. I could never. I could not do that. I cannot type it. Sorry. If you just go online and type in 911 dispatcher practice test, you'll be able to see it, if that makes sense. So it tests your typing speed and how well you can talk while typing, like talking to a person. So it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's a little tricky. It's hard. Like, cause me, I do great with letters. I really struggle with numbers. I cannot type numbers, so that's one thing that I really have to work on is using the number pad and doing my numbers, so that's the biggest thing I'm working on because I can do letters just fine. I can type really fast. I think my highest I've ever typed, I guess it's not super fast, but my highest typing speed I think was like 70 words per minute, so which or 70 characters, whatever it is, and so that's pretty fast, but numbers, if you get numbers in the mix, I'm like doing this with it. Like I can't do it. I cannot do it. So I'm trying to get better at that, but I'm excited. I'm working hard for it. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, obviously, if the Lord like changes and wants me to go a different direction, then that's totally okay. Sometimes our plans change, and that's all right, and that's okay. I've just learned, especially as I've gotten older, just don't like create this plan, be like, this is the plan, it's never gonna change because your plan's gonna change, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know, maybe they do get caught in that situation. I don't know what Navy SEALs do. I mean, they could. I don't know what they do. I wouldn't be shocked if they've ever had that situation. I don't know. I do not know. Oh goodness. Last night I had a whole bunch of people from all over the world. We had a lot of people from the UK and like Europe, which was crazy to think about. Which I do. I can look at my channel analytics and a lot of people are from the UK, which I think is crazy because I'm just a small content creator in like the South. And to be reaching someone over in Ireland is crazy. Or Australia. I get a lot of Australians, which is so weird. I never even would have thought that like it would travel that far. So yeah. Oh goodness. My hair is so frizzy. I'm getting all these notifications from Be Real. I use Be Real. I like it, but sometimes it's just a lot of notifications. But I enjoy it. It's fun because I get to stay with my friends and keep up and see everything that they're doing. What inspires me? The Lord. Jesus inspires me a lot. He helps me going. I can't do my life without him, honestly. He is the reason that I am still trucking along in life because what also inspires me, nice people. Nice people inspire me. Like, literally, if someone is kind, I love kind people because, oh my goodness, kind people are the best. Because there's a lot of people who are just genuinely nice to people anymore, which is like crazy. I mean, they're probably out there, but I feel like everyone is just like so mean to each other. And I'm just like, what on earth, y'all? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. So when I meet someone who's just really nice, I love that. I love that. I love talking to people and hearing people's stories and getting to know about their life and getting to relate to people. So that's something that I really love and that's something that I really like strive for. So just getting to hear about other people's experiences because honestly, so many people have done so many like really cool things. Like you wouldn't even know if you never asked them. Like for instance, my grandpa, he was in the military. I just found out like a couple months ago that he lived over in the UK for a long time. He was stationed over there. I had no idea, but like you gotta ask them. You gotta like get to know people and talk about their experiences and where they've been and the cool places that they've gone to and like not just take people at face value, like really get to know people. And so that's something I'm trying to do and trying to work on and get outside of myself and like talk to more people. So yeah, I've been to a few places. I've My favorite place I've been to, I went to New York City for a week. Yeah, it was fantastic. I loved New York City. I also got to go to Arizona, and I got to see the Grand Canyon, and I got to stay on the Navajo Indian Reservation. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. I got to do some really cool things. I got to free climb into Indian ruins. Oh my goodness, I free climbed. I don't even know ho I was, like, hundreds of feet up, and I got to free climb it. It was amazing. It was an Indian dugout on the side of like, a rock face, and you had to, like, climb up, and then you had to physically, like, climb vertically. Oh my goodness, it was the scariest thing I'd ever done, but I was with, a missionary, and he was very trained in doing it. He'd done it, taken a lot of people up there. It wasn't like the super crazy dangerous thing. He'd done it a lot and taken people up there, but it was amazing. It was so beautiful, and just to be in that Indian dugout was just fantastic. And I got to go to Canyon de Chelly, which is like a smaller version of the Grand Canyon, and they actually still have Navajos that live down in the canyon. And it's just, oh my goodness, it's really cool. It is really, really cool. So yes. But just to know that like going to Arizona really blew my mind because you don't realize people in the US live like that. Like, when I went, it felt like I was in somewhere like Mexico or somewhere like that, and to know that this was the US and that people in the US live like that blew my mind. I mean, I never would have imagined. I mean, to see people living in, like, it was like chicken wire and concrete if they were lucky. A lot of them lived in just, like, very makeshift homes, and just to see the way that people lived and thrived, and they were so thankful, and they were so willing to give you what they had, and they wanted to feed you, and they wanted to house you, and they wanted to just treat you as their honored guest, and you just felt horrible because here back home, I mean, I have so much and they have so little, and I'm just so grateful for it. Makes you very grateful for what you have. But yeah, just to know that that's in Arizona, like literally of two connecting flights away, people live like that. Like, it was crazy. I had to take a connecting flight to get out there. We flew to Kansas City, and I had to wait 6 hours in the airport for our next connecting flight. And y'all, it was crazy. 6 hours with the youth group. We were all going insane. We couldn't sleep because, like, the airport lights were just so bright, and, like, an airport is loud, and so just have to sit there for 6 hours. Whew, I thought I was gonna go crazy, but it was fine. Y'all can ask me some questions. I wanna answer some questions. I like answering questions about people or about myself or whatever. I guess that's selfish to say that I like to answer questions about myself. I don't know. I don't know if it's selfish or not. We'll see. But yes, this is my swan cup. I got her at, where did I get her? I got her at, oh, Five Below. Got her at Five Below. She was super cute. And I got this one at TJ Maxx. What's up? Whoa, Sedona. Where's that? I don't know where that is. Sedona? Interesting. Sedona. I've never heard of that before. Is that in the US? I cannot be on my phone at work. I would get in trouble. I would get in so much trouble if I was at my phone at work. But I know everyone's like work is different when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, Arizona. That's hilarious. I'm just talking all about Arizona. Where's that at? So I got to go on the Navajo reservation, and then we flew to Phoenix. Phoenix was the hottest place I've ever been, because we drove from the Grand Canyon straight to Phoenix, like no stops, didn't get out. It was so long, and so I hadn't gotten out, and as soon as I stepped out of the car, it's like I could feel the air. It was like 111 degrees outside. It was so hot, and it was nighttime. It was like 12 a.m., and for it to be that hot just blew my mind. It was crazy. It was so crazy. I never experienced anything like that. I will say the heat, even though Arizona is known to be hotter, I will honestly say I prefer the heat in Arizona, at least where I was at, the area that I was at, than to the heat to where I am now. Because where I'm at, when it gets hot, it gets really humid, and it's like you're wet. You're like sticky, and like there's winds, and the wind is really hot. It's just not fun. Now in Arizona, it was like that dry heat. It was fantastic. I coulda lived in that weather all the time. Like, it was great. It was really good. What part of the res did I visit? It was Navajo land. I don't really know. We worked with the church up there. I'm trying to think. I don't know what area we were at. It was very small area, very, like, small town, but it was the Navajo with the Hopi Indians. Um, and we got to oh, man, we got to work with 4 churches. That was really cool. We got to do 4 churches, we helped with the VBS, we helped with the youth conference. Um, it was beautiful. It was amazing. I driving down the res, like, entering the res and driving down and just seeing the most beautiful landscapes that I've ever seen in my entire life was just it was breathtaking. I mean, you just looked out of your window and it was, like, this beautiful view, and you're just driving down the highway and, like, it's a normal day, and people are, like, going about their business like it's normal, and it's like, oh my goodness, like, it blew my mind, which I do live right at the tip of, like, the Appalachian Mountains, so I guess I do get some pretty views, but nothing like Arizona. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. That was another thing for, like, New York City, because it's like, I live in the South and, like, yeah, we do have big cities down here, but going to New York and just looking out my window and having to just, like, completely turn my head so I can look at these ginormous buildings, I mean, it blew my mind. The like concept of New York City blew my mind. I like there was no grocery stores. Like I was so confused because the entire time I spent in New York, I didn't see a single grocery store. And I was like, how on earth do people get like necessities here? It was amazing. Like I just couldn't grasp the concept. And like, oh my goodness, there's CVS's everywhere and everything was so expensive. And that's another thing that blew my mind. Like the price of everything. Which things on the res were pretty expensive too. But I was told that on the res it's like 14 years back. So Chinle, Arizona. Oh, okay, that's where it's at. Yeah, Chinle. So yeah, but I was told on the res it was like 14 years back in like technology wise and stuff like that. I don't know, it was really cool. I loved that mission trip. That mission trip was really fun and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed going on it and doing it. I would definitely go back. Navajo land is beautiful and the people there are amazing. And that mission trip was so much fun. So I want to take more mission trips. Mission trips are amazing. Um, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go on some more. I really want to go on some more. I'm propping y'all up on books right now. I'm currently propping y'all up on Little Women. I love Little Women. Little Women is such a good book. If you want to read a book that has a character growth in it, I would read Little Women because there's so much character growth in books. I feel like that's something that we really lose out on as we like as with modern writers, there's not a lot of character growth and Little Women has some amazing character growth because we see like for instance Meg wants to at the beginning she wants to marry rich and be a wife. That's basically like her inspirations in life. But then by the end of the book, she marries poor, but she's still able to like find love and happiness. And then Joe is all like, I don't need a man and I just want to be independent. And by the end of the book, we see her falling in love and still being able to go after her dreams by, while still like being in love. And then Beth dies, so her character growth is very small. So, yeah. But Amy has the best character growth out of all of them, and she's the best character. That's a very debatable topic, but I think she's the best character. She goes from being stuck up and selfish and prideful to becoming a lady and taking care of her family and putting other people's needs before her own. And I think that she is the best a character progression in possibly all of literature. From every book that I've read, I've never seen character progression like Amy March. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I need to read more classics. I had started Wuthering Heights, but then I DNF'd it because I did not want to finish it. I didn't like it. I couldn't keep everything straight. I was very confused. But then I've been watching some content creators, and they've been reading Wuthering Heights. Like, Wuthering Heights is getting really popular because I guess they're making a movie off of it. And so now it makes me almost want to try and read it again, but I don't know if I'm going to because it is just so hard to get through. But I don't know. That hasn't stopped me before. I've read some books that were really difficult to get into, but I don't know. Wuthering Heights, there's just something about it. I'm trying to read more classics. I think my next classic I'm going to try and read is 1984. I haven't read 1984, and I really want to because I think it's going to be really interesting. And I also want to read like The Grapes of Wrath. I haven't read that, and I really want to read that. But I haven't read like a lot of like the classics, like Grapes of Wrath, Mice and Men, stuff like that. I haven't read, and so that's something I really want to start doing because I read a lot of contemporary stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I do still want to read some of the greats because some of my favorite books are classics. I love To Kill a Mockingbird. I love Little Women. I love Pride and Prejudice. So, and I love Jane Eyre, even though I don't like how Jane Eyre ends. People hate on me for that. I don't think she should have gotten with Mr. Rochester at the end, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't write it. Someone else wrote it. But I feel like Charlotte Bronte is just, I don't know, the way that she writes and like, I don't know. Sometimes it gets on my nerves, just a little bit. The Bronte sisters a little hard for me to just deal with. Sometimes they get on my nerves. Jane Austen, I love. I started Sense and Sensibility. I haven't finished it. I'm currently listening to the audiobook of Seeking Allah, Finding Jesus. That was really good. That has been really good. So it's about a Muslim man's path to getting saved and becoming a Christian, and oh my goodness, it has been amazing. I'm really enjoying the book. I'm like really enjoying the book. The book has been really good. And then I just finished watching, what is it called? Not Without My Daughter. Oh my goodness. I watched Not Without My Daughter a couple years back, but I don't think I fully appreciated the gravity of the movie. It blew my mind. It was such a good watch. It was fantastic. It's coming up very high on my favorite movies list. It gives a lot of vibes of Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom's really good. That, oh my goodness, it was amazing. I also just watched Patch Adams for the first time because I'm a big Robin Williams fan and I'd never seen it before, and that movie was crazy. I had never even seen something like that, and just to see how Robin Williams played that character was really cool. So, but yeah, I have a lot of I like a lot of different movie genres and spheres, you know. So I love classic movies. That's one thing I really enjoy. So, but yeah, I love classics. I love rom-coms. I love anything pretty much. I like thrillers. I love Alfred Hitchcock. He's one of my favorite film stars. But yeah. All right, well, I'm probably going to end this live soon because I've got to go. We've been here for 30 minutes. I think that was pretty good. And I think I'm going to start doing lives more at night because I feel like that's when more people are online. So I'll see y'all later.